Are you using the right oil in your car? Modern oils are very complex. Far more than just lubricate an engine, they actually help protect an engine and help with performance too. But what do all these numbers on your oil bottle actually mean? Let's go find out. The first set of numbers you'll see are the oil grades on the front, which refer to the viscosity of the oil. Basically, the viscosity is how thick the oil is, or in technical terms, it's how much can flow through a given gap at a certain temperature. The longer it takes to flow through, the thicker the oil, the higher the viscosity. Obviously, you need different viscosities at different temperatures, which is why you have a multi-grade oil, which is why you've got two different numbers. The first number, with a W behind it, refers to the winter. It's not weight, it refers to winter. That means how the oil performs in cold temperatures. In freezing temperatures, for example, you don't want the oil to be thick. You don't want it so thick and gloopy it gets stuck in your sump and it can't circulate around the oil, around the engine. However, when it gets warm, you need it to still be thick enough to protect the engine. There's no point in having something that's as thin as water in there because it won't protect the engine. So that's why you have the two different numbers. But the viscosity is just one of many factors you need to consider when choosing the right oil for your car. More important on modern, more complex engines are the actual specifications of the oil itself. These are set by various different institutes and even by the manufacturers. So when it comes to choosing the right oil for your car, you not only need to make sure that it meets the right grades and specifications for your engine, you also want to be choosing a premium quality brand as well. Oils from brands like Liqui Moly are made from the finest grade base oils and then also have a quality additive pack on top, so you know that you're getting a premium product for your car that not only meets the specifications but will also perform well and last well as well. Well, that's okay if you've got a standard car, but here at Fast Car we like to mess around with things, modify things, make them faster, more powerful, etc. So what happens to your oil then? What oil do you need then? Well, to answer that question, I'm here with Matt from Academy Motorsport, and he's brought along his lovely 700 horsepower Mustang GT, and we're going to ask him what oil he runs in that. So Matt, tell us about this car then. You built this, didn't you?
We built this from the ground up basically, so it started life out as a bog standard Mustang GT 5 litre 10-speed auto. We wanted to build something for track days and corporate type days that anybody could get in and drive.
Yeah.
That's right, we went for the paddle shift rather than a manual.
Okay. Cool.
Also, a lot of people would go manual. We want to do something a bit different and prove a lot of different products, which is what we did with our partners Nemesis and with Liqui Moly. And yeah, I mean, this proved to be a very, very capable car. Yeah. And then obviously we used the opportunity for that to be able to work our way through the whole Liqui Moly range and really try and use it as a proving ground for that we can then use the information to apply to the other bits and pieces that we do.
So it's not just oil in here, you've got brake fluid, gearbox oil, diff oil,
coolant,
you
name it. You know, we've been right the way through the whole range. Anything that we can use at Liqui Moly, we've run in this car, and we've proven to do the job very, very well. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a really, really good product to be involved in.
So on the subject of oil then, which oil do you actually use in this?
We use Molygen.
Molygen?
Yeah.
Cool, and obviously that meets Ford's specifications, as we've just been talking about earlier on, that you need to meet the right specs and whatever else.
Yeah.
But this is much, much more powerful than a standard car.
Yes.
And the Molygen still works perfect, does it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the first tick of the box is that it is suitable for the base engine.
Yeah.
And then the nice thing about the Molygen is it gives us a nice big window to work within, and it's very, very well suited to what we've actually done to the car.
Right, okay.
So, you know, it's more than capable of doing everything that we need to do, whether it be on the road all the way up to...
So it doesn't matter the fact you put a massive supercharger on there and another 200, 250 horsepower on top, the oil still does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best quality we could get for the car, so it does the job perfectly. So yeah, very, very happy with that. Had really good results with it and seen some improvements actually over other oils.
And obviously this is not the only car you guys have got that runs Liqui Moly Molygen or Liqui Moly products, is it? Because our viewers might have seen the two race cars in the background, and you actually also run Mustang GT4 cars, don't you?
Yeah, we've got
they run Liqui Moly products, is that right?
That's right, yeah, we've got a number of GT4 cars, all of them running Liqui Moly. So yeah, I mean, last year we ran the outgoing 550 GT4 350R.
Right, yeah.
Everyone, long word, but yeah.
The nice Shelby one.
Yeah, the Shelby one. But yeah, we ran Molygen in those for the last couple of seasons. Really, really good results. So yeah, it was a nice, easy, move over into these.
Cool. Obviously, if it's good enough for a race car that races, I mean, what sort of distance do you race and how long do you race for those things?
Well, the longest race that we do is actually British GT. We have a couple of 3-hour races.
3 hours. So if that's doing 3 hours flat out,
Yeah.
That's going to be good enough for a 20-minute track session or your road car or whatever.
Yeah. To be honest, if it's good enough for that, it's pretty much good enough for anything. You know, we are looking at doing some much longer stuff, like 24-hour races and things like that. We wouldn't hesitate to use the same.
So hopefully that's given you a bit more insight as to what all these numbers mean when you buy a bottle of oil. But the good news is Liqui Moly have actually done all the hard work for you. If you go over to their website, which is just www.liquimoly.com, and head to their oil guide, on that page there's a section where you can put in your car's details, and it will actually bring up a full list of Liqui Moly products that meet your vehicle manufacturer's specifications. And I'm not just talking oil, we're talking transmission oil, differential oil, the whole lot, everything on there. So make sure you head over to liquimoly.com and check it out. So there you go, now you know what to look for when choosing oil for your tuned car. And all I've got to say is thanks to Matt for showing us his lovely Mustang GT. And incidentally, if you want to see this car, it'll be at Ford Fair at Silverstone on August the 11th, along with Liqui Moly and Academy Motorsport, as well as the race cars, which we're hoping will be on track. And if you want to see more of those race cars, stay tuned because we've got another video coming up on those. So don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.